Hi, I'm Amanda Riesenberg, and I am the Stroke Prevention Wellness Coach for the United Nations. And in this video today, we are going to perform all different types of upper body stretches. So we're going to start here. Now, the majority of these, you can either stand or sit. I have a chair behind me, and you can go back and forth between. It's whatever works good for you and whatever you have the space for and what's comfortable for your body. Now, so from here, we're gonna put our arms down. We're gonna relax. We're gonna loosen up those legs. Remember, we can always sit. You know, if that is a better option for you. But we're gonna come here. So just right from here, we're nice loose hands. We're gonna inhale. We're gonna roll those shoulders up, and we're gonna exhale them back down. Just trying to get everything nice and loose. We're gonna inhale up, and we're gonna exhale down. Do a couple more times. Inhale up and exhale down. Let's do it just one more. Inhale up and exhale down. So we kind of loosen up. So now from here, arms can either stay down, or if you're more comfortable, you can always put your hands on your hips. Or for this one too, if you're more comfortable, so your hands are supported to do your neck rotations, you can do that. Where from here, you're sitting on the edge of your chair, nice and tall. We're going to drop our neck down. We're going to inhale. We're going to roll to one side. You're going to lift up your head like you're sniffing something. And then we're going to exhale all the way back down. So you're going to inhale. Just lift your head like you're sniffing something because you do not want to compress your spine. So you want to keep your head up. You're going to exhale down. We'll do it one more time. Let's inhale up. And we're going to exhale down. Now from here, we're going to do the other direction. So we're going to come here. We're going to inhale up. When you hit the middle, you're going to exhale all the way back down. Inhale up. Exhale down. We'll do it one more time. We're going to inhale up. You're going to sniff like you're smelling a really pretty flower. And we're going to exhale down. And from here, we're going to inhale, raising that head back up. And so from here, again, you can stay standing, or you can stay sitting, or you can stand up. You can come here. We're going to inhale up. And we're going to exhale down. I want nice soft legs, soft knees. I want feet get a good nice base. I don't want you like this because I don't want you to feel like you're going side to side. So I want you to get a good base. You're going to inhale up and exhale, lowering those arms. So from here, we're going to keep that nice good base. We're going to take one arm. We're going to inhale up, keeping the shoulder down. We're going to exhale, coming into side flexion. Now from here, this might be as far as you go. You have to listen to your body and know also is a lot of times with these stretches, one side is different than the other. Okay, so pay attention to how you feel. Notice how my hips are underneath me. I'm not like this. So you want to stay right here. You're going to sit here and breathe. We're going to inhale up. And you're going to exhale down. Now we're going to do the other side. I'm going to sit so I can show you the difference. So from here, we do the other side. We sit on the edge of our chair. We're going to inhale up. Our hips still stay right underneath us. We're going to exhale over. If you have a chair, you can rest your arm on it. You can put your arm over. We want our shoulder to stay. We don't want to see this. We do want our shoulder to stay down. We don't want earrings of those shoulders. We're going to go ahead and inhale up. We're going to exhale them back down. Now from here, let's go ahead and just do one big shoulder roll up. Inhale and exhale down. So from here, we're going to stay sitting and we're going to do a neck stretch. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep our shoulders down. We're going to drop our head to one side. Our other hand, we're going to bring that down. We're going to make our palm nice and wide open. So I want your palm literally to be facing towards the ground. So your head's going to stay here, and what you're going to do is you're going to press your hand towards the earth. Now notice how nothing moved. I kept my head to the side and I'm opening up that neck. We want to make sure we continue to breathe. staying nice and tall. And ideally, each stretch you would hold for about 20 to 30 seconds. It takes about that long to let the muscles start to relax. So let's go ahead, we're gonna inhale, we're gonna release that. You're gonna shoulder roll it out if you need to. And now we're gonna do the other side. So we're gonna drop the head to the other side. Our other hand comes down. Now from here, we're gonna inhale, we're gonna exhale, we're gonna press that hand towards the earth, opening up your whole entire neck. And we're gonna keep that head tilted so the ear goes right towards that same shoulder. But we don't wanna do this, we wanna keep that shoulder down. We wanna make sure we breathe. Let's go ahead and inhale back up. Perfect. Okay, so now on this next one, we're gonna stand for this one. So we're gonna do some trunk pelvic rotations. So our legs are gonna be wide. We're actually gonna put our hands on our hips. And the reason for that is it'll help people keep their hips still so they don't do this. So they're not rocking back and forth. So we want nice soft knees. Remember, we never wanna lock out a joint. So from here, we're gonna inhale. We're gonna lead with our chest. We're gonna bend from our hips. We're gonna exhale, coming towards the earth. When we get to the bottom, so when we hit here, we're gonna inhale, back up. I'm gonna do that a few more times. So we're gonna exhale, coming down. And then inhale, back up. And remember, it's your range of motion. And every day is different, especially on this one. If your back is tight today or your hamstrings are tight, your range of motion might be shorter than what it is on other days. So now we're gonna go to the other side. So we did 3 on that side, so we'll do 3 on the other side. So we're gonna go ahead and inhale, we're gonna exhale, coming down. When you hit the middle, inhale up. We got 2 more. We're gonna exhale down. And inhale up. And we got 1 left. We're gonna exhale down. And you might find as you go through this specific stretch that you may get a bigger range of motion as you go along because your muscles are getting a little bit looser. Our next one is going to be our chest opener. So we're gonna come here, I'm gonna show you a few different options. So based on your shoulder mobility, how tight you are, will depend on where your arms are. So from here, we're gonna be nice and tall. We're gonna bring our arms out front. We're gonna slowly bring it back and open up that chest. Now, one thing you don't wanna do is you don't wanna arch your back. So you wanna keep that belly button pulled in towards the spine here. So you stay in nice, one big straight line and you feel it in your chest and not your back. Now, if this is too much, we can make a fist, put it on the small of your back, and just press those elbows together. This is another option to do a chest stretch to modify it if it's too much to hold your arms out. And now remember too, as you're stretching, you stretch to the point of tension. It should not be painful. If it's painful, that's when you back off and stretch just to that point of tension because we don't want to pull anything or injure ourselves. So we're going to go ahead and rest those down. Now from here, we're going to bring our arms in front. We're actually going to clasp them together. So notice like it's out from my chest. You can have it out from your shoulders if you want, but we're going to work our lower back. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to take those hands that are clamped together and we're going to open up those shoulder blades. We're going to pull those hands away from you and letting those shoulder blades open up in the back. Now by doing this, you're stretching that upper back, but we're not doing this. We're not rounding everything over. We're staying tall and we're just opening up that back, kind kind of getting the nice upper back muscles all stretched out and loosened up a little bit here. And again, all these stretches can be held for like 20 to 30 seconds. It'll be the perfect amount of time. So I'm gonna go ahead and release that. Now from here, let's just loosen up. Let's do a big shoulder roll. Let's do one more shoulder roll. We'll inhale up, and then we'll exhale down. Now we're gonna do one more chest stretch. So from here, we're gonna do like an L chest stretch. So we're gonna make an L with our elbow, okay? Hands can be closed. You don't need to tighten them, but they can be closed, they can be open, whatever you prefer. Okay, so from here, all we're gonna keep our elbows right next to us, and we're gonna slowly bring those arms back, but we're gonna keep them in that L shaped. And the reason why we're doing 2 chest stretches and 1 upper back is because for most people, not everybody, but for most people, the back gets rounded because the chest gets tight. So we want to be able to open up that chest to help with your posture. And as you start to get a little bit looser, you can definitely pull those arms back just a little bit more based on how you feel. And then we'll go ahead and we'll bring that back in, and then we'll relax those arms down. Now we're gonna do a shoulder stretch. So we're gonna take one arm, we're gonna grab the forearm, the wrist. We don't wanna grab on the elbow, so we don't wanna accidentally hyperextend it. We don't necessarily wanna grab right on the wrist, we wanna grab either above it or on the forearm. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull straight across the body. Our shoulders stay down, we don't wanna do this. So our shoulders stay down, we're just gonna hold. We stay nice and centered, nice soft knees. We're not statues. You want to stay nice and tall. And as that shoulder starts to loosen up, you can feel free to pull it in a little bit more. All the key is paying attention to your body and listening to how you feel. And knowing, like I stated earlier, that every day is different. Some days you'll be able to do deeper stretches than others based on how you feel. So then we'll go ahead and release that, and we'll do the other side. So we'll bring the other arm up, grab here, pull it across. If having your arm out is too much, you can always bring it in and grab above the elbow and pull it back. This is always an option too. You can bring it to the side. Some people might do like a hug. It's whatever. There's always options. All right, then we'll go ahead and release that. Now we're gonna work the arms. So now we're gonna stretch out the arms a little bit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna extend one arm out, palm faces up. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our other hand, grab it, and we're gonna press those fingertips. So the fingertips of the extended hand is gonna press towards the earth. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna work on stretching out this arm muscle right here. And you can pick kind of where you want the arm to be based on how your shoulders feel. We're breathing the whole time. You want to make sure you do that so I don't want anybody tipping over, feeling lightheaded on me. So make sure we breathe. And we'll go ahead and just switch sides, getting the other side going. If your hand starts to slip down, just go ahead and re-grab it and keep pressing. You might find as your bicep starts to loosen up that you can press that hand back further. That's totally fine. We'll go ahead and release that down. And so the next stretch is we're going to work. So now we just stretched the front of the arms, and now we're going to do the back of the arms. So from here, we're going to bring one arm up. And then from here, we're going to take our free arm, go above the elbow. Remember, we don't want to press right on it. We're going to go right above it, and we're going to press it back. Now, some people will take this hand and rest it against their forehead, so they don't have to hold it up. And that's totally fine to do. You just want to make sure that you're not reaching your head out to be able to reach everything. You want to make sure you stay nice and tall. You're just going to press back. And we'll go ahead and relax that down. Now we're going to do the other side. You can bring it straight back. You can bring it up like this. Or if you prefer, you can come across your forehead. There's no right or wrong. It's what works out best for you. Because if this is too much for your shoulder, then you can just bring it down. And we'll go ahead and we'll release that one. All right, so the end. I love ending with this part of the stretching for the upper body. You're gonna feel so good when you get done. You're not gonna know what to do with yourself. So from here, we're gonna soften up those knees. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna bend them a little bit. So we're gonna take those same breaths that we took at the beginning. At the end, we're gonna add in a little bit more to get a little bit bigger breaths since we're a little bit more loosened up now. So we're gonna come here, we're gonna inhale, coming all the way up. We're gonna exhale, coming back down. We'll do that one more time. We're gonna inhale up. And we're gonna exhale down. And last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna bring those legs back together. We're gonna support ourselves by putting our hands on our thighs. We're gonna come down, your range of motion. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop that head. You're gonna slowly inhale, nice soft knees. You're gonna slowly inhale, and you're gonna come up one vertebrae at a time. If your inhale is short, you can stop, exhale, and then inhale again to come all the way up. Then we're gonna inhale those shoulders up, and we're gonna exhale them back. And I thank you so much for joining me today, and hopefully you feel great and had a great upper body stretch.